Salaam alaikum, Pops.
Walaikum assalam, son.
How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Good to see you, Dad. It's been a while.
Yeah, it is.
You're looking fresh.
It has been. Thank you. Jazakallah.
You want to wear your glasses in the podcast, or you take them off? I know you don't.
All right, here you go then.
Well, you're not reading anything, are you, Pops? So.
No, I am not reading anything.
Right. How's it going, guys? Sorry for the delay in uploading a new podcast. You know, life gets in the way, guys. As I mentioned, I'm very inconsistent, unfortunately. But we're back. Hope you enjoy. Today, Dad.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a good topic to talk about, I'll be honest.
Right.
I didn't really want to talk about this. This happened a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But because I couldn't think of another podcast topic, I thought, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's go for it. So we're going to talk about the incident with your car getting stolen. So I've got a lot to say on the matter.
Right.
But people seem to like to hear you speak more than me. So that's absolutely fine with me and my dad. So I've got no issue with that. So please, you take it away. And if you could just please explain what led up to you finding out the car was missing, and then just give me a play-by-play the night before, what was going on, what happened, how the car was stolen, and then leading up to me finding out and me getting involved. Please take it away, Papa. Don't forget to speak clearly into the microphone, and let's take it away. Say Fendi.
Thank you very much. Right, okay.
By the way, today's podcast is sponsored by Red Bull. It's not really, I'm joking, but cheers, guys.
Silly. Right, okay. The thing is that I have been living in this house for nearly 35 years, 40 years, something like that. And haven't had many issues. Once there was an issue when obviously, again, whatever happened is because of the mistake. My wife decided on a very, very hot day to do gardening at the back and left the front door open. So somebody just walked into the house, went straight upstairs and took the television from upstairs. But again, the door was open. That's why. That was the one thing. The second thing happened, that was the only thing happened for years and years and years. Second thing happened a few weeks ago. I came back from shopping, grocery shopping, and a couple of bags in my hand when I took them out of the car. So I left one bag outside on the step, outside the door, put the key in the door, unlocked the door, and then I picked up, instead of pulling the key out, I think, because I'm still not 100% sure how it happened, but I think I left the car key there, brought both the bags in, shut the door, came inside, started putting in the grocery away because there were a couple of things like milk and yogurt and stuff like that, and ice cream for the kids, which needed to go into the fridge and freezer and stuff like that. So I just got on with that. And then came into the living room, turned the telly on and started watching telly at night time. Normally I check my front door, always check my front door and stuff. So I think Alicia must have locked the door. Front door, so the front door was locked, and I went to bed. Next morning, I woke up for Fajr Namaz, and I go to mosque for Fajr Namaz. So got dressed and ready and everything, and opened the door. And no, not opened the door. I couldn't find the key. So I'm looking for the key all over the place. Where's the key? Well, what have I done with it? So in any case, because I was getting late for the mosque, I came inside and got my second set of keys, and opened the door. And as I opened the door, there's no car outside. So, obviously I knew that either while I'm bringing the grocery in, I've dropped the keys on the floor somewhere, or maybe I didn't even lock the car and the key was inside the car or something. I don't know, one of these things. Either they left the keys in the door, either they dropped outside on the floor somewhere, or they were still inside the car. And I didn't lock the car because obviously I got sidetracked with my groceries and stuff. Called the police straight away, and the police took all the details and everything. Then waited for a couple of hours. The police said they were going to be on their way, but they didn't turn up. At 9:30, I think, I called you. And I told you, Haris, this is what happened. Obviously, you, with your social media contacts and stuff, you put that on the social media, that my car has been stolen. And not only that, but also you found out one of the photo you took when we bought the car, the day we bought the car. You were filming me driving the car out of the showroom. So you put that on as well. And then somebody contacted you, told you that they found the car and where it is. So take it from there.
So I'll take it from you, Dad. Thank you for that introduction. That was very well put. Well done. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
So as you're up to date now with the whole scenario, what's happened? My dad clearly stated that he left the keys outside. He wasn't in his right mind at the time. He had things on his mind. He had shopping. You know, it's easy to. I've done it in the past, and I'm sure some of you guys have as well. I've done it in the past, and very fortunate for me. When I did it, a young lad came, knocked on the door, and said, "Here, mate, your keys are in the door." I took them out and locked it. You know, but obviously, with my dad's case, someone's obviously taken the keys and taken the car. So I'm alerted to this, actually, believe it or not, by my sister at about 5 in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning. With a text message saying Dad's car's been stolen.
Oh, right, okay.
That was the first I knew about that.
Okay.
Then I woke up and I tried calling you. You didn't answer. I think you were on the phone to the police.
Yeah.
Anyway, then you called me in the morning and I get straight on it. So, again, I've been made a mockery of most of my life for always filming some people always mention, bro, you're always filming something. Why you always got your camera out? Why you got your phone out? I document everything.
Yeah.
It's something that I've done since I was young. I enjoy doing it. I did it as a vlogger. I do it for a job. I do it all the time. I have clips of everything, and you know, most of the time it's just for fun. It's just for like capturing moments, memories. But when people pass away, you've got memories there. When people lose their car or something, you got evidence there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would have struggled to find a video or a photo of your car, right?
Yeah.
So I had that clip in the archives. Went and got it, put it on my socials. Said, everyone, my dad's car's been stolen. Please keep an eye out for it. Let me know if you know anything. That's it. Didn't think anything of it. Didn't think I'm going to get the car back. Didn't think anyone's going to know. Didn't think anyone's going to be able to help. Nothing. Just put it out there because it's all I could do for you in that moment, right?
Yeah.
Influx of messages from people. Oh, bro, I can't believe that. That's crazy. No way. I'll let you know if I know anything, if I find anything out. Loads of people put the video and information on in groups. There's many groups out there on Facebook and other social media accounts where, you know, stolen cars. Most people never get them back. I believe I found out now since then. Sorry, guys, I got a bit of a cough, so if I cough throughout, I apologise. Anyway, loads of messages. Among all these messages of people trying to offer their help and support was one person who came through and said, give me an hour.
Yeah.
I've put the message out to our people. We'll let you know. That was all I got from the guy.
Right.
This guy, I don't know him very well, but from my interactions with him, seemed like a lovely guy. We had a bit of a heart-to-heart together because he lost his father, I lost my mother, that kind of thing.
Right.
That's all I know of him. Come across as a nice guy. I've known him long. Just a guy I know, not a friend, just an acquaintance. Let's say, right? I've got loads of them, as you know.
Yeah, obviously.
So yeah, I didn't think anything of it, and then I left it. He came back to me within the hour, probably about half an hour later, saying, "We've located your dad's car. We know exactly where it is.
Yeah.
Hold fire. We'll come. We'll be in touch as soon as possible." I said, "Okay, thank you." Long story short, the guy ends up sending me the exact location of the car. Says the car's here.
Wingham Avenue, I think it was.
Okay. Shh, relax.
All right,
We're not saying names. We're not saying locations. We're not saying anything.
You were just...
I know, but we're not saying anything that's going to get us into any kind of bother. We don't want any
Half a
more.
mile, okay.
I wasn't going to do this podcast because I didn't want to cause any more drama. The people that were involved,
Yeah.
who knows what they might try and do if they see that we've spoken about this.
Right.
So let's keep it nice and simple, right?
Okay. It was half a mile away from
It
my
was
house.
near. It was parked up somewhere in
Hare Hills area,
in the Hare Hills area, which is predominantly now I found out as well. Like you find a lot of information out in these things. I found that that's a key hotspot for where they take the cars and park them up.
Right, okay.
Right. So this guy goes to me. We know where the car is. This is where sent me the location. Said there's a guy waiting with the car right now. Go see him. But he wants £300. He wants £300. This is the initial thing he said to me. He wants £300 for finding your car. I'm thinking to myself, sounds a bit weird that, but £300 ain't a lot of money to get the car back. All right, cool. Didn't agree with him. Just said, okay, let me call you back because I just didn't. I thought the guy's literally when the first guy message came in, I thought he's saying we found your dad's car, and it's like he's helped me out. No, he don't want anything in return, kind of thing, right? Then I find out there's money needs to be given for him finding my dad's car. It's like flipping on that. It's become like a transaction. You know what I mean? It felt a bit weird. I don't condone this, right? But I'm just going to put it out there. I know a lot of serious people. I know a lot of gangsters. I know a lot of criminals, drug dealers, and you name it. Now, that comes from me being in the nightlife industry for many years.
Yeah.
It comes from me being a vlogger for many years.
Yeah.
Working with celebrities, working at big events. These people seem to be magnets for those kind of environments, right?
Right.
Which is why you tried to keep me away from that when I was younger.
Yeah.
I remember, and I didn't understand then, but I understand now. So thank you, Dad. Luckily, me knowing these kind of serious people, it's on a very friendly basis. I've never had to deal with any of these people in a nasty way. I've never been threatened, never been hurt or anything. Thank God, right? But knowing these people also offers me sometimes. I mean, I've never reached out to them for a favor because I know that asking them for a favor means I owe them a favor, and I don't want to owe anybody a bloody favor. I tell a lie. One time I did call in a favor from one gangster because there was one time years ago back when I first started doing videography. There was a nightclub promoter. Is that your phone?
No.
My phone. Sorry. There was a nightclub promoter who didn't pay me. He owed me about £1,000, and I'd done the work for him, and he was messing about. He kept saying he was going to pay me. He didn't pay me, and it went on for months. Anyway, eventually I reached out to this gangster, and I just called him simply just to say, this guy hasn't paid me. What can I do? He goes, give me his number. I gave him his number. He made one phone call to that guy, and the same day I got paid the full amount. This guy who made the phone call took a couple £100. I got the rest. That was it. So that's the only time I've ever done that. Right. So that's what I'm saying. These guys are always there if I need to call them, but I'd rather not. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So yeah, this guy says that you need to pay this guy £300. I thought let me call some of these guys that I know and ask them if this is a normal thing or maybe they can even help me out in the situation, right? So I called a couple of serious guys, and every single one of them said, yeah, this is normal, bro. If your car's been taken, this guy now wants money to give it back. Just give him it, bro. Just pay it. Even one of the gangsters I called, he said, yeah, same happened to me in Manchester, bro. I had to pay £1,200 to get mine back. I'm like, if this gangster's paid money to some guy to get his car back, then who am I to say no? I'll just pay it. So after speaking to a few guys, I called the guy back, said, okay, cool, let's do it. He goes, bro, sorry, man. I said £300. It's actually £700. I said, what do you mean £700? He said £300 a minute ago, bro. Yeah. He goes, yeah, one guy said he wants 300, but then the guy who gave him the information, the initial information to go find the car, he wants 500.
Yeah.
You know? Off or whatever. So anyway, it came to £700. He said, and I'm thinking, flipping, now this is just going to keep increasing, isn't it? Yeah. Next time I get on the phone to this guy, he's going to say he wants $2,000 or whatever. I said, what am I going to do? Anyway, he goes, you need to get there quick. You know, straight immediately, right? It's like, you need to get there quick. You need to get there quick. You need to get it. So I'm like, man, it just immediately took a different dynamic from initial thing of like, I was happy initially to hear that they've found your car to then money being mentioned to then now they've got
Money's
me
going up.
They've got me not on money, but they've got me in this rat race now.
Right.
Everything's hype. I get non-stop phone calls from one guy, another guy, because now he's got all the different people involved. The guy who initially found the car, the guy who stood by the car, the guy who
called you,
the guy who called me. Then there's some guys in Bradford who've arranged everything to happen. They're all calling me. They're all on the phone to me, and it's like, come on, move. I'm like, what is this? What? And in that moment, your mind's going everywhere. So anyway, I made another phone call to a guy because the car's in Leeds. I'm in Bradford, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to bother you with it, so I want to deal with it. You're my dad. I want to look after. It's my job, right?
Obviously.
So I then sorry, I'll let you speak in a minute. I just want to get my bit out there.
That's fine.
So I called one guy in Leeds. Now this guy's not a gangster. I know I told you he's a gangster at the time. He's not. He's just a streetwise guy, right? So I called this streetwise guy from Leeds. I said, bro, there's this. My dad's car's parked up in this Leeds street. You're close. He was close by to the street. I said, would you mind sending someone just to check that the car's there before I go? I don't want to go there, getting flipping rush or something. I don't know what's going to happen. He goes, yeah, no worries. He went over and he said, yeah, the car's here, bro. Come quick. This big black guy here wants his money. And he said, you're taking the piss. I said, okay, cool. I jumped in my car, shot over to Leeds from Bradford. Took me about 15, 20 minutes. I got there. Straight away, I seen this big black guy with nearby to him is a big black woman.
Yeah, no, it was
the big black guy didn't say nothing. Yeah, the big black woman was mouthing off at me.
She was mixed or she was white. She wasn't black.
When I say black, I mean like he was like African looking.
Yeah.
The woman was like mixed race, Jamaican or something, whatever, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, Dad.
Yeah.
She wasn't Caucasian. Let's So anyway, it doesn't matter what color she was. I'm just explaining the story.
I'm saying that she wasn't. Yeah.
She could have been Bengali for all I care. I'm telling the story.
Fine.
So she's mouthing off.
Hispanic.
She's mouthing off. She's mouthing off at me. She's saying, "Where were you?"
Gangster. She was the
gangster.
Yeah.
She was like, "Where were you?
Yeah.
You took a long time getting it. He's been waiting with your car.
Yeah.
He had to fight off some guys coming to take it.
Yeah.
Just on my. I'm like, who are you, man? I've come from Bradford.
She did that to me as well. But
We'll get to that. I'm gonna let you tell that side of the story.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm looking at the car, make sure the car's all right. And I'm speaking to the guy. He goes, yeah, £700 boss and all this stuff like that. And then while I'm there, the guy who I sent, he stood there and he knows all these people. I told you he's streetwise, right?
Yeah.
But then that was counterproductive for me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The guy who I sent there, well, I didn't send him there, but I asked him to help me out, right?
Yeah.
I thought I'd call him a favor. The guy I've known him for years, since I was in high school. He used to look after mum, when she went shopping and stuff like that. He's a nice guy, right?
Yeah.
I thought he's going to be on my side. He got there. He knows all these people that are in there's like a bunch of people stood in the street next to your car.
Yeah.
He knows all those people. He's chatting to them all like they're his friend. I think you're supposed to be on my side, you son of a bee. What the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, I just pay the guy's money. I'm like, bro, anyway. So I call you, and this is what's happening. These environments, they're not good environments to be in. They're very very intense environments to be in. Yeah. It's not comfortable. I don't like being in it. You don't like being in it. We're family men. We're simple guys. We're not into this street life bullshit, right? So I call you, I said, Dad, I got your car here. They're wanting this much money, this and that. And you said, okay, whatever. And then while I'm doing that, the initial guy who called me, he's calling me. Those guys from Bradford are calling me. This guy's on the phone to some guys in Bradford, passing me his phone to talk. It's just non-stop, right? Everyone's just saying, pay this money. But it's starting now to feel very forced. And I'm in two minds just to drive off and leave your car. Forget it. The one thing keeping me there is knowing that you left the keys outside. And what if you don't get paid out by the insurance, right? Or what if they pay you a lot less money than you paid for the car? You don't want to be out. You don't want to be out of pocket, Dad.
Yeah.
I'd rather deal with this situation, pay the bit of money, get the car, and let's wash our hands of it, and then you at least come out better than. Unfortunately, sometimes the legal route doesn't always give you the best outcome. Unfortunately, Dad.
I'll come back to that as well.
Yeah, we'll come back to that in a minute. So I stayed there for that reason for you, even though I was in a very high, intense environment. I didn't like it. But long story short, I went and picked my dad up from his house, and we went there.
Because initially I was told it's £300, so I had £400 in the house. I put £400 in my pocket.
Now this is where my dad could have gotten. To no fault of your own.
Yeah.
This is where my dad could have got us both in big trouble, right? The guy stood there waiting for £700. I go pick my dad up. My dad's supposed to be bringing £700 with him when I pick him up, right? We get there. He hasn't told me. My dad hasn't told me this, but he's only got £400 in his pocket.
That's what I had on me.
It would have been good to have a bit of heads up.
Yeah.
Okay. We get there. We get out of the car. We go up to this big black guy, and my dad hands him £400. He counts it, and he goes, "Only £400 here." Yeah. Now, there's no telling what that guy could have done in that moment. There's no telling. So that was a bit of a silly move, Dad. But luckily, he didn't do nothing.
Right.
Luckily, he didn't do nothing. His wife was gobbing off. You carry on telling them the worst.
I mean, I just thought initially it was £300. I took £400 with me, but I found out when I got there that it's going to be £700. So now Harris is saying to me, this guy here from Leeds guy, we can't even name him either. He's a gangster and he knows all of them. So I said to him, here, £400, and you give it to him. And he talked to him that initially he said 3, so I'm giving him 400. So now this guy don't want anything to do with that.
All of a sudden, he just when it was his time to help us out, he backed out.
He would just keep backing off. He said, "Oh no, you pass in the money." And while I'm doing that, his wife is gobbing off to me as well. The story they're making, this woman, is that there's some crackhead stolen my car, and he parked it over there. They found the car because of these through social media. They found out, so they drove around and found my car and stood next to my car, protecting my car. And the crackhead has tried twice to come to the street and tried to take the car away, but because he saw us, he didn't. What he would have come with a gun or what he would have. So we protected the car, with our lives and stuff like that. This is what the woman is going on.
Proper stupid sob story she was giving. She was on him. She was on my dad's case, man.
And she just, she's.
And you were arguing back with her. I said, Dad, don't argue with this woman,
I'm just saying to her, I said, who the hell are you? Why are you talking to me? This Black dude was just on the phone constantly. He's not saying a
He was
word.
he was talking to those guys in Bradford.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that in a minute.
He was constantly on the phone. He wasn't saying a word. But this woman, and I was just saying to him, who the hell are you? You tell me what is your part in all this. So that's what I'm just asking her nicely. I wasn't arguing with her, but I'm saying that if this is the guy who's protecting my car, this is the guy who's going to take the money from me, why are you just keep arguing with me for no reason? So in any case, so I obviously through the phone calls and stuff like that, we said, okay, we're going to give him the £400. We're going to take the car away, and we're going to rest of the £300.
I'm going to bring to Bradford.
You're going to take to Bradford the guy
who's on the phone.
Who's on the phone?
Right. So I'll take it from here then.
Right.
So we take the car, we get out of that situation. The black guy's taking £400 done and running with his gobby missus, and then me and my dad we drive off. Now, I just think it's best if my dad keeps my car. So I give my dad my X5, and I take his Q5 and I take it to Bradford. And because the reason why I didn't want to leave it was because what if the guys come back to my dad's house that
because
night?
I had the key, yeah.
They've got the key. My dad's his key needs whatever it's called, recoding. The lock in his door needs the whole thing he's doing. It's not safe as well. I want the guy, if he comes back to my dad's house at night, sees a different car in the driveway, he leaves, forget about it. So that's obviously what would have happened. So I left my X5 with my dad. I take his Q5 back to Bradford. I get the key recorded, which was a whole flipping. Most people wouldn't touch it because they said maybe they thought
police case
it's a police case, and I haven't got a V5 logbook, and I'm not the owner of the car. And so most people, I was driving around Bradford the next day, all day, trying to get the. But anyway, so I ended up getting my dad's car key recorded, the lock changed, everything. So that's all sorted. Now, that same night, I get back to Bradford, I go straight over to this area I've been told to go to pay the rest of this money, this £300, right? Now, I don't know what I'm going into right now. I don't know these guys from Bradford. Believe it or not, I feel safer in Bradford than doing Leeds. I feel like Bradford is my kind of, it's not, but I'm from Leeds, but Bradford, I just know more people in Bradford. I feel more comfortable in Bradford. I feel safer in Bradford. So I get to Bradford, I'm not in the slightest bit in any kind of uncomfortable feeling like I was in Leeds, right? Hales isn't my area, you know what I mean? So that felt weird, that in that back street with all those people. I get to Bradford, I get told, come to this place, drive down this street, there'll be a guy stood there paying the money. I drive down this street, there's a guy stood there, young lad. I recognise him straight away. But it's one of those things where, when you see someone's face, but where do I know him from kind of thing? And he smiles at me, like he knows me too, right? Yeah. I pay him the money, he counts it, he walks off, I drive off. I said, that's it, squash, yeah, done. He goes, yeah, done. I drive off. I actually feel relieved. I've got your car back, and fair enough, £700 gone, but you got your car back, Dad. And we haven't had to go through insurance. We haven't had to.
Well, I did.
We didn't have to lose out anything really, right?
We did.
Yeah, but not really. Dad. But we'll go into that in a minute. Anyway, you tell him about what the police didn't come. Tell him, I'll carry on my story.
Yeah, well, the
police never came.
The police never came. Next day, I called them again, and they said yes, they were coming to your house, but some emergency came, so they went over there. So 3-4 days later, nothing. 2 weeks later, I got a phone call from the police saying that they'll be coming. We are very sorry and all that carry on. But about, I think, after 2 weeks, one day in the evening, I'm just starting my dinner, and there was a knock on the door. I opened the door, and there's 2 coppers out there.
Okay.
Saying, "Oh, sorry," and all that carry on. And we did call you once, but you didn't answer the phone. The thing is that I do not answer the phone if there is no call ID.
Yep.
Because there's so many stupid calls are coming through with, people selling all sorts of crap and stuff. Anyway, that's one thing. The second thing is insurance. I did end up calling insurance because I had lost a lot of money once before when I reported to the police, but didn't tell the insurance company about my shop. So I lost £175,000.
You used to have a news agent and it burnt down, the insurance didn't pay him out, he lost a lot of money.
Because I had a little bit of incident. My back door was broken in my shop, and I reported to the police, but I didn't go to the insurance company and got the new door put in, because somebody told me that if you go to the insurance, they're going to put your insurance up. The door is going to only cost you £100, so I got it done. So I got it done. But when the shop was, somebody tried to burn the shop down, and I made a claim because of that non-disclosure, they call it. I didn't get my claim of £175,000 from my shop. And then I ended up giving the shop free to somebody. The property, the flat and everything, I gave it to somebody for free.
Flipping hell, Dad.
We talked about it before in past anyway, but never mind. So I called the insurance company. I said it's important to inform them. But 2 days later, I told them that the car is found. So because they keep sending me letters saying that it's a total loss. So send us this information, that information. So I had to call them and tell them, no, it's not a total loss or anything. I got my car back and I got the log change and I got because they were telling me now that if the car got stolen again, they won't pay me the claim because I need to get the code change. I need to get all the lock change on the car. Luckily, there was only one lock on the car, not all four. Also, I had to change the lock on my house door because my house key was in the same keyring. And about 10 days, 15 days later, I got a letter from the insurance company saying they're going to charge me another £250. So although it's not a claim or whatever, but I don't know why, but I had to pay that extra £250 to them. I had to pay to the £100 and odd pound to the car code thingy, £180, £200 to the car, somebody to come out and change the lock on the house door. So it wasn't just a £700.
Call about a grand then. But I still think you're better off than going through insurance. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Anyway, now that we've cleared all that up,
Yes.
going back to the night of.
Yeah.
This feels like a bloody court case. Going back to the night of, I've paid this young lad down this dark alley in flipping Bradford, and I go home.
Yeah.
Now I actually feel quite relieved, right?
Yeah.
Even though I'm still upset, we've had to pay money out, but I'm relieved. I've got my dad's car.
Yeah, car back.
I've done something for my dad. There's not many. There's not many things a son can do for his father that can repay what his father's ever done for him. You know what I mean? But in that moment, I thought, you've been a good son here, right?
Yes.
So I'm at home now. I've got my kids to bed with my wife. I'm sat there, and all of a sudden my phone rings. I pick up my phone. It's the guy who has been speaking to me all day from Bradford, who's been sat in Bradford just talking to me through the phone.
Yeah.
Not the initial guy who called me, not the big black guy, the other guy, the mysterious other guy who's been chatting to me. I don't know who he is, right?
No.
Pick up the phone. Hello? Yeah, it's him. And he goes, oh, he's got this very distinct voice, right? That's why I knew straight away who it was, for the guy from earlier, right? He goes, bro, I'm so sorry, man. I didn't know it was you. Imagine getting a phone call like that.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, but I didn't know it was you, man. You should have told me it was you. I said, what do you mean? He goes, bro, I've been following you for years. I watch all your vlogs, watch all your podcasts. You filmed my flipping brother's wedding. All this mad stuff, right? About 10 years earlier, I filmed this guy's brother's wedding.
Right.
All these guys, so I know them all. I know his entire family. I know his sister. I know his brother. I know his dad, mum, everybody. This guy, this main geezer, I know all of it. His entire, I know where he lives. Everything, right? All comes rushing to heaven. No, bloody wait. I know now. I know who it is. He goes, bro, listen, you're like family. Your dad's like my dad, right? He goes, you give me a few days, that full £700. That black guy's gonna bring it back to you and deliver it to you.
Right.
What a thing to hear in that moment when I'm upset.
What a relief.
What a relief, right? What a thing to hear.
Yeah.
I wasn't even shocked really, because this is the kind of thing that can happen if you know people. And alhamdulillah, with my background, I know a lot of people, and a lot of people know me. So I wasn't that shocked. I was relieved, but not shocked, because that kind of thing happens.
Yeah.
Happens when you know a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, bro, thank you so much, man. That's so nice to hear. Such a relief. Thank you. He goes, yeah, bro, listen, don't you worry. Just saying all the things you want to hear. He's like a proper, saying everything I want to hear.
Yeah.
End the phone call with nothing but love and respect and happy chat, right? Come off the phone. Straight, before I even put the phone down, I'm calling you. Dad, guess what?
Yeah.
He goes, what? I said, I'm getting your money back. He goes, how? I said, the main guy just called me and told you the whole story. And you said, your words to me were, my son is a gangster. That's what you said.
Yeah.
What better thing to hear from your father than that? My son is a gangster. That's what you said. Because we've been dealing with gangsters all day.
Yeah.
And you said, my son is a gangster. Not in like he's a real gangster, but like as in, that's how happy he was, right? Hearing you say those words to me, one of the best things. One of the best things you've ever said to me, right? That's how good it felt. Go on, sorry.
Because most of my family and people and friends who knew that, when they found out, because the car is found because of Harris, obviously they knew that Harris' social media contacts and stuff like that you found. So obviously everybody was praising that how your contacts work and all that carry on, and the car is found only because of you. Otherwise, if you wouldn't have put it on the social media and people would have known you, they would have left the car there for a day or two, maybe.
Well,
Or,
suppose
and then,
like
yeah.
I don't know how it all works, but I've been told now since this has happened. I've been told it's changed. They used to take the car and
break
straight
it
away
up or
strip
sell
it.
it,
It's
or
called
yeah,
stripping it,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Now they've told me it's changed where now they take the car, they park it somewhere for a bit, wait to see if someone comes and gets it. If no one comes and gets it, then they take it and just sell it. They
Yeah.
don't do the stripping thing anymore.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been told. So yeah. Anyway, and I've been told also this is a big business now. I didn't
is,
realize
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Big business all across the UK. There are people taking 5, 10, 20 cars a night, and they're making good little bits of money from it. This is a business, right? And this is what now after speaking to people, thinking this might have been the same situation.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've told you, you're happy, I'm happy. I went to bed happy that night, right? Now, next couple of days, I'm not hearing nothing from this guy. I've got his number now. He literally said to me on the phone before I put the phone. He goes, "Call me whenever you need anything. We run Bradford, we run Leeds." That's what he said to
You
me.
even told me, Dad, if there is any issue in future.
I gave you his number.
Yeah,
He said
call
to
this
me,
guy.
Dad. He said to me, we'd run Bradford, we'd run Leeds. He goes, "You need anything, 24 hours a day, you call this number." His number.
Yeah.
He goes, and he said, "Your dad, anybody need?" I said, "Okay." I gave you his number. I said, "Dad, do you need anything?" Because I'm thinking, man, I'm in Bradford. What if someone else goes to my dad's house now?
Yes,
I said, "Dad, if anybody else comes to your house, anybody tries to do anything else, call this guy."
Yeah.
That's the guy. What the guy said to me.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm like family. You're like his dad." That's what he said to me.
Yeah.
So a couple of days go by, I've not heard from him. I'm peppering him. I'm saying, just politely, "Bro, what's going on with this money?" Nothing back. I'm ringing him. He was busy. He said he was busy at a janazah, or he was busy at something, right? Hatam, what's a Khatam? But a funeral, innit?
Khatam, yeah.
Right. So he was busy with that. So, he had these excuses that he was busy. I said, okay, cool. So I left him. I'm not one of these guys to be pushy anyway, right? Especially not with people like who are, involved in this kind of street shit, right? So anyway, I left it. It went about a week, and I called him. I thought, forget this, I'm going to have to call him. Called him, got on the phone with him. He goes, "Yeah, I'm going to chase it, bro. I can't get hold of this black guy, right? I'm not going to say his name. I can't get hold of this black guy. I've been ringing him, been messaging him. He's a debt collector. He works for me, all this kind of stuff, right? So now I find out this black guy's a debt collector. So thank God we didn't flipping put it on him, because we'd have lost that one, I'm telling you. So anyway, so yeah, long story short, he couldn't get hold of him. About a week passes, right, after that, and he goes, I speak to him, he goes, "I've got hold of him. He's been in prison. He got locked up. He just come out of prison, and he said he can give you £200 back, but the rest is given to the other guy who gave the information or something, right?"
Yeah.
Now hearing that, my heart sank. I've told my dad I'm getting a full £700 back. Now this guy's telling me, after all the big spiel of, "Bro, come to me for anything. We run Leeds, run Bradford. I can only get you £200 of the £700 you gave," right? My heart sank. I was devastated, absolutely devastated. Right back to day one again of being upset and what the situation was. And I wish now I never even flipping went down this route of telling you you're going to get your money back, right?
Yeah.
He goes, "Yeah, I can get you £200 back. The rest you're not going to get back. Sorry, bro." That kind of thing, like take it or fucking leave it kind of situation. I said, "All right, bro, let me know when I get this £200 then." That's been about a flipping month now.
Yeah.
And I still haven't even got the £200. And I haven't even bothered to message him. I could have easily messaged him. I know where he lives. I'm gonna knock on his door, say, "Bro, can I get £200?" I don't want to take any further, right? I'm now thinking that £700 is a loss. Forget it. Don't call this guy anymore. Don't bother him anymore. Don't be involved, because I'm not about this street life bullshit, and I don't like this culture that it is. I don't want to be in it. I don't want to be even dealing with people that are involved in it. And this money's gone now. Now we just have to be more careful of where we leave our frigging car keys, Papa.
One thing I need to add over here
Please,
as well, that
please.
the thing is that money is not on any issue whatsoever, because the thing is that sometimes you give sadaqah with your own hands. Sometimes some money goes from you. That is treated as a sadaqah as well. And I treat it as a sadaqah of my life, my son's life, and my family's life and stuff. What upset me about it is that Haris took it very, very seriously, because obviously he took it seriously and he was very upset about it. And I had to come down a couple of times to call him and ring him, because he was disappointed that he told me straight away that I'm going to get the money back. And now, after all that, he's not going to get the money back. And he felt that I'm going to feel disappointed in him. Why would I be feeling disappointed in him? It has nothing to do with it. He's done the best he could do to find the car and go take my car away, get the coat change, everything he could do is done. And I'm proud of him, my son, alhamdulillah. So could see and hear in his voice every time he called me and he said, Dad, I'm sorry, I can't get this, 700. Dad, I can only get 200. Dad, I'm sorry, I couldn't even. And I just had to say to him, Haris, forget about it. Don't lose. And I think he was losing some sleep over that as well, because he was so disappointed that he couldn't get something for me, which he promised me to do. But seriously speaking, I got worried then when I heard once at least. It was a couple of times, but once at least when I heard his voice and stuff like that, I thought how I could hear how hurt and disappointed and upset he is about that. And I had to calm him down. I had to tell him, Haris, don't worry about it. Forget about it. It's only money. Don't worry about it. So, and I'm telling you again as well. So if that guy is listening and he suddenly think, oh, really, and he sends the money back to me, I'll take it gladly. But if he doesn't, it doesn't matter. So, yeah. So this was the whole story. Anything else?
No, that's it.
No? Okay.
I mean, yeah, I wasn't going to talk about it, but then, I think it deserves to be spoken about.
It is,
I think it's good. It's good to get. Yeah,
you never know, because
exactly.
when you're living in an area for so long as well, and you feel so comfortable about it as well, but you don't know. Although, having said that, my shed has been broken a number of times.
Broken into,
especially
into.
Because there's no lock or anything.
There's nothing in there anyway. Who gives a rat's ass?
Yeah, because there's only, and I seriously, and especially it happens near Christmas times and stuff like that. People go around and do that.
People might leave presents in sheds there.
Yeah.
For people,
So I was going to put a note out there one day saying, please, if you open the door, check everything, and there's nothing worth
Take what you want.
Please shut the door again. Yeah. Because they leave the bloody door open. And what happens is there's so many cats in this area, and I don't want any of the cats getting in there, and I'm going and, kind of shutting the door and the cats being locked in there. Yeah. So that's what my worry is, that's all. So, yeah. So, but apart from that, I mean, obviously...
it just for me, other than obviously feeling disappointed in the whole, not being able to have the best outcome for you.
Yeah.
But overall, it really made me feel like vulnerable to criminals and criminal activity. Really, and how the police aren't really there for us if we need them. Yeah. And then it makes it you feel like you're in a lawless society, and how can you protect yourself? That's why America has this gun law. You know what I mean? I was on TikTok the other day, speaking of which guy, I'm on TikTok now, by the way, guys, so I go live every night, so go follow me on TikTok, Haris Effendi on TikTok, and hopefully you join me on there. I literally, the lives have been kicking off big time, so come join me on there. I was on TikTok the other day, and I got this American guy come through on live, and he's like, I want to come visit UK, I've never been to UK before. He goes, can I bring my gun? I said, no, you can't bring your frigging gun. He goes, can I bring my knife? Yeah. I said, bro, I won't bring any weapons with you. It's not gonna work out well for you. So the Americans are big on weapons, and now seeing how lawless this country is getting, I'm not surprised. I won't be surprised if people have guns in this country soon. You know what I mean?
A lot of people
it makes me want to have a frigging gun because someone comes to my house, the police ain't gonna do shit. This can only do so much. A baseball bat.
Yeah, in older days, you remember my baseball bat?
I've got one too.
To my dog, somebody came to my dog. I said door. And you were very little.
Yeah, I remember.
Young, and this guy came.
He was collecting some money or something.
Yeah, he was. So
was it bailiff or something? What was it?
It was some case, whatever, and they passed it on to these debt collectors and everything. And I had sorted out with the company, but this guy kept coming. So one day when he knocked on the door, I took my baseball bat and I went to the door. I said, I want to break a leg.
No. I remember I was about Cammy's age. He came to the front, but then he came around the back.
I know, because we didn't answer the door because we didn't have the bells in those days. So he must have knocked on the door, but this door was shut as well, and there used to be double door over there. So we were having dinner.
Yeah, I remember.
And he climbed the wall and came through and looking through the patio door. That made me angry.
My dad jumped up. I know it seemed like I was angry. He jumped up, ran upstairs, got his baseball bat from next to his bed, and chased the guy out of the garden.
Yeah,
mental. Remember that? I was only a kid. I'm thinking, what? Dad, chill out.
Because that's private better. Because how the hell can you come and all the family sat here eating dinner, and this guy peeping through the bloody patio door, and I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that baseball bat is left next to my bed, and he's still up there.
I got one as well now because you had one.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna hit anybody with it, but when it comes down to it, why not?
Why not? Anyway, I'm sorry you haven't got a cricket bat there, Dad. You're a big cricket
I got
fan.
a cricket bat as well, but that's downstairs here for the Cammy to play with it. We
Yeah,
took
yeah.
it to the park of the day,
Oh, do you?
and he enjoyed it over there.
Good,
Yes.
good. So yeah, that's it. Really, long story short. I mean, I could go into it more.
Yeah.
Obviously,
No, there's no
with the
point.
whole
We just
disappointment
wanted to
of this whole disappointment of not getting my dad's money back, I was very, very, very close to picking up the phone and calling some of these people I told you I know. You know, a lot of the people I know are in prison now. Unfortunately, some of the key guys I know are in prison now. But there are other guys out there who I still know I can reach out to. But again, it's that thing of calling them for a favor, then owing them a favor, or
No,
you know,
there's no point.
and also the guys who called me, the whole family's nice, man. I don't want to, and also I don't want to get involved in the street thing. I told you, so
yeah.
I just left it there. It's our loss. It's my disappointment, and it is what it is, isn't it? What can you do? So yeah, Dad, I'm sorry. I did my best for you. Big love, Dad.
No problem.
Appreciate it. I'm glad you got your car back, and hopefully, nothing
I'm gonna
else.
I'm gonna change it anyway, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
get a
rid of
BMW
it.
instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Audi's a
I'm
shit.
gonna- Yeah. Well, my mechanic doesn't like it because every time I tell him I want to get BMW, he said, "Oh no, Mr. Effendi, keep this one. This is all right." So maybe Audi or maybe BMW. But
Mercedes.
no, I personally liked my BMW last one.
You were dying to get rid of that, then you got rid of it. As soon as you got rid of it, you wanted it back again. Remember?
Yeah.
Anyway, get yourself an X5 like me. They're good cars, Dad.
We'll see.
Anyway, guys, big loves, my dad.
Thank you very
Big
much.
love to all you guys for following the podcast. Dad, I'm not even like I wasn't even gonna do a podcast today, but the messages I've been having have been relentless. When is the podcast coming back? When is the vlogs coming back? Now I'm not vlogging anytime soon.
We need the topics to talk about.
That's it, guys. If you want regular podcasts, I need regular topics. Ask me in the comment below. Let me know what you like about the podcast, what you want more of, what you want less of, what you want us to talk about, and we will do them every week on a Friday. I come every Friday to see my dad anyway for mosque, so we'll do one every Friday. But we need constant topics. If you've got questions you want answering, if you've got something you want us to talk about, you can stay anonymous. Just drop us a comment below, or if it's anonymous, you can email heavyhitterzpodcast@gmail.com. The email, everything's down below anyway. Go check down below, and do not forget to come and follow me on TikTok if you enjoy the podcast. We have like live podcasts. Sometimes my dad's even in them as well. The other day was in it. We were talking to Pakistani guys. It was flipping hilarious. So yeah, thank you guys. Big love, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Safe.